Examinations and their rules. Learners are responsible for noting carefully the date, time and location for each exam. Learners are required to be in the examination centre 10 minutes prior to the commencement of the exam. Learners will not be admitted to the examination centre later than 30 minutes after the commencement of the exam. Learners will not be allowed to leave the examination centre until after 30 minutes from the commencement of the exam. Each learner must sign the appropriate sign-in sheet for his or her group for each examination. Where learners are not known to the supervisor, identification is required when signing. This will be in the form of an ID for a driving licence or a passport. No books, notes or written materials are allowed to be taken into the examination centre. Coats and bags must be left in a designated area of the examination centre, and all mobile phones and other devices should be switched off and not on silence. Silence must be observed at all times, and learners shall not communicate with or aid another learner. Learners should raise their hand to attract the attention of the supervisor. A learner will not be allowed to leave and return to the examination centre unless there is a genuine need and that they are supervised. A learner must raise their hand when they want to leave the examination centre, and their exam books must be collected at their desk. If a learner leaves an examination early, the time is noted on the sign-in sheet. Learners must ensure that their name is on every piece of evidence handed up. Where more than one answer book is used, the learner must indicate this on both books. So they would write answer book 1 on number 1 and answer book 2 on number 2, and so on. At the end of the examination, learners must stop writing immediately. Learners cannot remove examination papers or answer books from the examination centre. Learners must remain seated until all examination papers have been collected. Where there is suspicion of assessment malpractice, the supervisor will inform the learner that the incident will be reported, and the learner will be allowed to continue with the exam. All instances of suspected reported assessment malpractice will be investigated in accordance with QA 6.10 Assessment Malpractice.